Hello everyone, welcome back for day 11 of Xenoblade Chronicles. How's everybody doing today? Who have we got here? We got Firebro, the One King Boo, Luckiest Kid, Sergeant Shack, Milkern, Stormcloud. Welcome in everyone. Also got a 2-person raid from Firebro. How'd y'all stream go today? Hope it went well. Oh wait, what has Firebro been playing today? Get a shout out for Firebro. Let's see, I might have already got one up here. I don't know. I don't know if King Boo or Stormcloud shouted him out yet. I don't see it in here. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Glad to have y'all here today. It's been about 2 weeks since I've played this, so it's gonna take me a minute to get used to it, or figure out what the controls are again. And my last scheduled stream. After this, it'll just be whenever I have time to stream. So, yeah, I don't know, or let's see, what are we on? We're 57 hours in on chapter 14. I believe there are 18 chapters, so I got 4 more to go. The Firebro's last scene playing Quiplash, awesome. Or hopefully that went well. The guy named Low Crypt being unfriendly. Oh no, that's not good. That's not supposed to happen. But yeah, after today, I don't really know what our stream schedule will be. I don't think I'll be able to stream Saturday. My dad's planning to fog the house, which means no staying in the house. So no streaming that day. Let's see, what was our story mission thing at here? Let's see, Gato has regained full consciousness and bids farewell to Shulk and the others. The party must continue their journey to the Mana Shrine. Okay, so we found Gato, which was I think Sharla's husband-to-be. He had been turned into one of the giant robots. We managed to save him, turn him back to normal. Then we gotta continue on our adventure. Is this the last scheduled stream? Let's make random polls. Oh no. What kind of random polls? The Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 both went on sale on Steam. Get them both for $2. I have to look into that. Add that one of the mods to add to my to-do list. Remember to check that out after a while. It's been a very long time since I played a Sonic game. I had a couple on the Game Boy Advance, and then what was it? What's the one on the GameCube? Sonic Heroes. I played that one. We've already got a cutscene. Looks like. All the cutscenes. What is going on here? Got a giant statue.
Vanea, where have you been?
Egil, why do you go so far to destroy the Bionis? We survived that battle. We should have created a new world in which we could live in peace. And we still can.
The rage of those who were annihilated by the Monado will never dissipate.
Think not about avenging the dead. Think of the living. Please, Egil. I don't want to lose you. Are you so resigned to giving your life for this?
Life or death, I care for neither of these. The agonized cries of our brethren resound within my ears. Until they are silenced, I am deaf to all else.
Egil.
He just wants revenge.
So, you have finally arrived, heir to the Monado.
He's not in his robot suit. To fight him like this, he's gonna summon the robot suit. With the mech on.
You are Egil, leader of Mechonis.
That I am. Of course. You have never seen me outside my face, Yaldabaoth. But even if I am without it, you will never defeat me.
Wait, I didn't come to fight you.
Cowardice? Then relinquish the Monado and kneel before me.
I didn't come to surrender to you either. I just want to know something.
You have my undivided attention. Ask your question.
I've seen the legends of the Machina right here in the capital. I think I understand why you want to fight the Bionis. But why send the Mechon to attack the people of Bionis? I don't see the joke. We share the same world. The Homs, Nopon, and High Entia live in harmony. So why not the Machina too?
Tell me, boy. Are you familiar with the concept of starvation tactics?
Of course.
A military strategy in which you cut the supply lines and starve out the enemy.
So, then you understand that that is the best method by which to ensure victory. I have no resentment or hatred for the peoples of Bionis. I am simply depleting the Bionis energy. striking back at the Titan that robbed my people of their lives.
I don't understand.
Perhaps you need me to put things more simply. All life on Bionis exists purely to feed its master.
What?
Ether. The base element of all things that exist in this world. My body, your bodies. You are aware that ether is the foundation of them all.
Yes.
For 30 minutes of 6-hour stream.
You are the source of that power. All life that is born from the Bionis dies and is returned to the Bionis. Unlike
I done
the
lost track of
Mechonis,
what's going on.
the Bionis feeds on ether provided by those who return to it. Upon the moment of its eventual awakening, it will require an incredible number of lives.
But that means...
What are you talking about? Are you saying we're just food?
It was the Bionis that created you for such a purpose, not I.
So you attacked Bionis to reduce the Bionis power supply?
Correct. You are nothing more than bugs to be devoured by my sworn adversary. Do not speak to me of your foolish dreams of unity.
Foolish? We only grieve for those we've lost, as you do. Machina or Homs, we've suffered the same. Don't tell me it's different.
Indeed. We have both suffered.
So then,
We keep the Bionis from waking up somehow then.
You doubt my convictions, my reasons. In order to avenge my people, I have risked everything. Can you say the same?
yes, we can. To get this far, we fought long and hard.
And yet, you do not fight me. Your words are useless. It is only strength that can prevail.
Shulk, this whole thing stinks, but he's got a point.
Agreed. Egil, leader of Mechonis. The lives of the Machina and the lives of all that lives on Bionis are one and the same. We won't stop.
Couldn't we be teaming up to
Not
stop them from
until
waking
you
up?
realize that.
Instead of fighting each other? Wouldn't that make more sense? Okay, what I missed in the chat here during all that? Welcome, Lance Noob, how are you today? Yeah, welcome in. Do I not play Roblox? I mean Roblox? I have played Roblox before. It's not really a main game of the channel though. So your first OBS stream was success? Awesome. Glad it went well for you. Yeah, lots of cutscenes in this game. What is this first poll? Best burb? I don't know what a burb is. Unless you meant bird. The business goose, the government drone, raven. What? What is a burb? I'll go with what is a burb. Yeah, if you get talking to, if you spam binge pipe, you will be unmodded. What? That joke has ran its course. Okay, what are we doing? How do we do this again? Currently playing as Shulk. So cute. This one, that one. Okay, the oddly timed what? Okay, he's level 70, we're level 76. Listen, do we need to attack the other guys, or just focus on him? No bench pipe, don't worry. Let's increase our, increase damage against Mechon. Hopefully that works against this guy, I don't know if it does or not. I don't know if he's technically Mechon or not. Moving Vivid Games, rating with the party of one, how are you today? Are we doing well? We're finally getting to play the game here. We've been stuck in a cutscene for quite a while. Yeah, there's no need to, you don't need to say your raid was bigger. That's just kind of rude. Everybody starts somewhere. Okay, how do I not die here? Yeah, gonna shout out for a Vivid Game. What are they playing today? Yeah, whoever decides to load in here. Or did I miss something there? Here, what am I saying? Why am I saying load? We didn't use a command. I done completely forgot how to stream. Only been 2 days. What's it gonna be after a week? Then what am I gonna be doing? See, last seen playing dots. Oh, so you weren't streaming? Oh yeah, if you weren't streaming, don't do raid. Just do a host. There. This one, Ricky. Do this. What do I do? We got him to have help, but we're not really, haven't really been focusing, have we? attack this yay. Different you used to do a lot. Maybe I'll just start calling it a host next time. Raids that don't. There should have still been a host notification. Even if there wasn't a raid sound. Hereupon Riggy's about to die, which is not what we want. Don't have any way to prevent that either. We can't actually do any attacks, that's right. Do a shield? Will that work? Stop it! Robots invaded Earth in 1990. What? We're still alive. Question is how much longer. Do that. Need to get rain back up if at all possible. Probably be the final boss in Hollow Knight. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the game. Why capture card just blink out? The girl from Role Models did tests on Cookie's cats. Cookie Masterson is dead. Okay then. Let's see, what'd I miss? Just a test from Lucky's cat? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I know as soon as this ends, there's gonna be another cutscene. I was trying to catch up on, or trying to read the chat during this. This is raid? No, just a test. It's just a test. Welcome in anyway. Activate this gear. Change character to Ricky. We'll do that after the fight. I don't think you can switch during a fight. We almost got him. I think Ricky's like under leveled somehow, even though we played as Ricky the most. Oh no, I died. Okay, we're back up. Attack him again. Get more hits, should get rid of Eggle here. There we go. Here we go. Cutscene.
How could this happen, even with the Apocrypha?
You know,
what?
Egil. You know the reason.
The power of the will to protect your own. Is that what you refer to? And what of you, Vanea? You would side with those of Bionis and attack me. You have forfeited your right to exist.
Perhaps. If that is to be my fate, I gladly accept, brother. As would any of the villagers.
So the few remaining members of my people have now betrayed me. Interesting.
You're wrong! The villagers and I, we just wanted all this fighting to stop. Egil, all we wanted was to live with you in peace. Nothing more than that.
Nonsense. There will never be peace until the Bionis is destroyed.
You got too close.
Your blade. It did not cut deep enough.
The golden Mechon.
That's a problem.
Permit me to apologize for calling you bugs just now. You proved to be a worthy adversary after all. Shulk.
I gotta fight him again. Yep. Do it all again. They would notice what nobody noticed. Ricky's the highest level. I think like his what you call it. These like abilities aren't leveled up enough. But we don't have the books to do it. Unless I did the I might have done that at the end of last or 2 weeks ago stream. So maybe we leveled him back up. I'm not sure. I had to look at that after whenever we get a chance. This is the final chapter. This is chapter 14. I believe there are 18 chapters. So somehow it's not the end, even though it just kind of appears to be. And he is level 72. I want to say the max level enemy is like 120, whereas the max level for our team is 100. A bit of a gap there. What's he gonna do? That's gonna kill Rain, so we gotta prevent that somehow. Apparently it's already been stopped. Let's do a chain attack. See what we can do with that. So with this one, we'll just do all the red ones. I think that'll chain them together, right? Hopefully. Find out. Remember how to do this? We wanted to keep going. More loops you can get, the better. But that thing speeds up every single time. Let's do the pink one. Do it again. What do we do here? Let's do health, I think. Probably didn't need that yet though. And that ends at 64,000 damage. It's very evil. Inchep says the algorithm wants to be real. Just wait a millennia. Yeah, please don't spam the bench pipe stuff. Let's do this, do that. Increase our damage. It didn't look like it did much though. 15,000 damage and that bar did not move. Did not move. Is he invincible? Yeah, okay, that's 1,800 damage, not 1,000. We can get back up, please. Everybody. Oh, I'm dead. I need them to not be dazed for me to get back up. Refuel your water bottle. Okay, see a little bit of storm cloud.
I'll be back.
Okay, back in another cutscene.
Prepare to die. Shulk. No.
It's a scripted boss battle.
Sansa.
I won't let you kill Shulk.
Now what's happening?
That light. So you have returned. Our grievances have come and gone. But you are willing to lay down your life to prevent me from achieving my dream. You were the one who said we would live together, Lady Mayneth.
Yes. Mayneth, the villagers, everyone loved you. That is why they wished to live alongside you. It's all so clear now. To Mayneth and to me.
I waited until the day when you would awaken once more and create a world full of light. But you are nothing more than a traitor. To me, to all those who worshipped you, and to our fallen brethren.
Please, you have to listen to me. Egil!
I will not listen. Your words mean nothing. You have sided with my sworn enemy. And gods can never exist alongside mortals. Mayneth!
Egil!
What'd he do?
Mechonis, it is I, Egil, I, your devoted servant, offer my body and mind to replace Mayneth as your new soul. Take my spirit and be reawakened.
Waking up the Mechonis. That can't be good. The whole, the whole thing we've been walking around on is gonna wake up? Is that what it sounds like? Yeah, Shulk can't die. He's the main character. Yeah, Shulk's alive, Fjord's alive. Looks like everybody's still alive.
We have to run! Get out of here! The whole city's gonna come down!
We're gonna explode.
Shulk! Run where? We have to get out of the city! Get as far away as we can!
Teleport away. We get to the other giant robots.
Gado! Where are you? Gado!
Shala, what are you doing?
He's gone. He's not here anymore.
There's no time. We have to get ourselves out.
No! I have to find him! Gado!
Pull yourself together. Remember, Shala, we've got a job to do. What's gonna happen if the Mechonis starts moving?
But...
What's gonna happen to Juju and Atharon? Gado's a Homs soldier. He wouldn't have hung around here to die. He would have got out.
all right.
Right. Now come on.
We've got a job to do. We've got time to die here.
Shulk!
It's the light. So who is this? Oh, that is, okay, that's Gato.
I'm glad I'm on time. Here, it's you.
Gado!
I've fulfilled my promise. Live, Shala.
So they brought him back just to have us say, or they brought him back mind washed to have us save him, and then immediately killed him off the next time they showed him. Okay then, we're on to chapter 15. Probably should have read some chat during that. Imposter check, even though you can't see me. It's now called share noises. Okay, and the Bionis, or the Mechonis is waking up.
A sign?
Yes. If a catastrophe were imminent, it would naturally be preceded by a sign.
It can't be. Convey these orders to all troops. Pull the front line back to the Bionis arm. All units, withdraw from the front at once!
Sir, are you sure? Victory is in our hands, Your Highness. We must strike the final blow.
Do you not realize where we are?
Sir?
Listen to me. We are on the sword of the Mechonis. Calm down! Calm down!
It's moving!
Are we too late? Melia, be safe. All units retreat! Immediately! The Mechonis is about to awaken!
How are we supposed to fight something that big?
Damn it! I was counting on you, runt.
Why are we floating?
What's happening?
It's like we're floating in midair.
Fiora, are you doing this?
Lady Mayneth, you have awakened once more.
This light. Was it you who saved us when we fell from the fortress? Mayneth, where's Fiora?
It's okay. I'm here too. After all that occurred at the fortress, my soul was exhausted. But I was revived by the cry of a young Holmes. By his wish to protect you all.
Gado.
If he had not acted as a shield, I would have been unable to save you. I am sorry.
Gado saved us. Now he's...
The Mechonis! Where's Egil?
Egil is the Mechonis. It's alive!
Shug, do you hear it? The awakening of the Mechonis. This is my pain. The pain of my people, echoing through the millennia.
That one's awake. That mean the other one's gonna wake up.
Fall to your deaths, worthless insects.
They can just turn the sword upside down.
Guardian and the others are still on the sword! Our friends are going to die! Stop!
Now there's no way back.
I'll kill him! That murdering monster is gonna pay!
Atharon!
Fiora?
Sorry, I can't do it.
Fiora!
She's the one here. I'd say if she's the one holding him up there and she passes out, they're gonna drop.
That was a close one, but we made it.
Alvis.
You are aboard Junks, the Machina ship.
How did Alvis get there?
It was he who informed us that you were in danger. I'm glad we found you in time.
Thank you.
Wasn't Alvis on a different ship?
Hey! What a stroke of luck! You're still alive!
Dixon!
It's Jabba the Hutt's. Jabba the Hutt's cousin. Hey, welcome in, Wild Runner and Jada Boss. How are y'all today? We're doing well? Sounds like we're still in a cutscene. Got all the cutscenes today. I should have called this the watching the Xenoblade movie.
So you were unable to stop Egil.
How did everything calm down?
Sorry, Father. I have failed you.
Vanea, there's no need to apologize.
So, what do we do now? At this rate, that blasted Egil's gonna destroy Bionis.
Alvis, what happened to the Allied force?
I informed His Highness of the possibility that the Mechonis would awaken. His Highness is wise. He will have acted to minimize casualties.
That's good.
Brother.
There is still time.
Fiora? No, you're...
So it is her.
The Mechonis and I exist as one. Egil is using ether energy absorbed from the Bionis to force it to move. There is still time before the Mechonis fully adapts to the ether.
Egil is at the core of the Mechonis. He will be controlling the Mechonis from there. Only by destroying the core will you be able to stop the Mechonis.
But how are we to get there? The Mechonis capital is destroyed.
Father, how much remaining energy does Junks have?
Don't worry. I made sure to fill her up.
On the back of the Mechonis is a huge cooling duct. We should be small enough to enter the control core section via the duct's heat transfer conduits.
How are you gonna get
Junks
behind
can
it?
take us as far as the duct.
You have our gratitude. We must go there at once.
Then let's get a move on. This one's for Gaddo.
Here, here.
Too right. Gaddo's wishes live on through me. We will fight to the end.
Now what's happening? There's a guy in the blue shirt and the band-aid. I'm not sure what his name is. I know he's showed up a couple times.
That's where you've been hiding.
Or it's Dixon.
Then I guess it's almost time to finish this.
Everybody just stares at each other for 5 minutes. This whole stream has been cutscenes.
When you are ready to depart for the Mechonis, let my father know. I will prepare the vessel.
Understood.
Oi! Look at that! What the...
We'll walk away? Or to just turn around? That's convenient.
There is little time left. We must stop Egil this time. It is in your hand, Shulk.
I know.
We finally get to play the game. Get back to in-game. Let's see, yeah, Dixon's been in the game since the beginning. I believe he made some of the weapons that we're currently using. That can actually hurt the Mechon. Let's see, what did I miss here? He's in the opening cutscene with the Dunban fighting the Mechon. Then in the opening town in Schultz. Yeah, he's in the, what's it, Colony 9, I believe? Let's see, got another posture check, or chair noises. I think I owe y'all 2 hydrates? Which means we had at least 10 minutes of cutscenes. Okay, what are our quests around here to do? Some type of arrow or exclamation point over here. I think that's inside. Yep, it's up there. Yay, no cutscene. It's finally over. We can actually move around again. Not talk to you from down here. There for a second there. Nope. Why can't I talk to you? I have to get up top. There we go. There's something. Something. This body is no good. I need a more general purpose one like a Homs. I'm like, you've got a problem. Alright, let's hear this problem of yours. Oh, you redeemed change to Ricky as well, didn't you? I need to do that. Listen to my trouble. Sorry to keep you. I am what you call a rescuer. My job is to save people in trouble. The problem is I have trouble rescuing people from the water. Water is a real problem for us, Machina. You understand? Been thinking about it and decided I want to become Homs. As a Homs, I can go in the water and rescue people anywhere. I've even thought of a way. I think I could do it with the right things. What are these right things? You know, silver Lexos hearts, a pretty flamey leg, and poisonous corals. Okay then. We had another random pull up there. Zach with a K apparently won the poll, whatever that means. See, then you'll help me? I'm forever in your debt. No problem, leave it to me. Okay, so I got some random things to find there. See, can I jump back over there? Apparently not. How do I get back? How do I get back up? Around this way, perhaps? Oh, there we go. Or not even jump up there. Hope needs to get better at jumping. That's for sure. Oh, you said change to Ricky. Go over here. Oh, no, it's party. Change to Ricky. Move Ricky up front. There we go. Let's see. I look like a villain to you? Who like a villain? Let's see, or Dunban? Well, he seemed to be up to something. Like we could hear his thoughts a minute ago. Like I said, it was like finally time to end something? Not really sure what he's ending. I mean, it does seem like he's up to something though. There, go over here. Talk to you. Custom Robot Battle Revolutions. Wait, buy any books over here. We do have some books. The double spear. Are all these for? We haven't been using Fiora yet. Go ahead and get these though, just so we got them. All the upgrades. Why not? How long a stream want to be today? I don't know. I just have to wait and see. Exit. That's. I would still think the 4 to 5 hours anyway. No. Please look at our skill tree. Or no, I guess not the skill tree, but that's maxed out. Everybody's skills maxed out almost. Getting close. That's fine. Look at our arts, which one we just built. All the upgrades. That's fine. Do you have any upgrades for Hero Upon Ricky here? Not using Peekaboo, not using unless we got Lurgy equipped. Everything we got equipped is maxed out, I think. Yep, looks like it. First ASMR, then Kazoo, then it was Binge Pipe. We got the clip contest. Oh, I completely forgot to even look at that. I guess I could do that after the stream. I don't really want to just pause the game for 10 minutes and go do that. I guess I would just have to pull. Okay, I guess it wouldn't take that long to do it. The King Boo says they won the clip contest. I'm supposed to go in there. I guess it depends if we want to do side quests or continue the main story. Whether we go in here or do the side quests. Are any of our quests like time sensitive? Doesn't really look like it. Or no, I got a few down here. The Agronet's beautification? You've seen an order from an ancient terminal. Destroyed building needs to be restored. Find collectible arts as raw materials. Where was that even at? What's that is? Back over here. City planning terminal. Okay, so where is that? In this area? You have to tell me to go back this, or that's still for the main quest, isn't it? We set that one. This one. That's okay. It's not even in this area then. Where's my map? The maps. Look at clip contest results for April. Let's see, counting how many times they mentioned Bench Pipe is too many times. Because Agate C is back where we left. Like, how can we even teleport back there? I mean, I guess we can't. Because it's moving. Can't really do that then. I guess we'll just continue the main story for now then. So let's switch this back around. Here, hide that again. Go back in here. Both your chat box clips one. Well, you can only win once. You can't have first and second. Okay, I thought I was talking to the big guy. Let's see, Zelix, I've known Voltac for about 300 years now. I don't know who any of these people are. You could say that we haven't really known you could say we haven't really known each other long. He's reliable, and I can learn a lot from him during work. You only known him 300 years, no big deal. You don't have much to lose. Question, which Luigi's Mansion game is the best? Either the first one or the third one. Definitely not the second one. There, you all set to go? We're heading to the Mechonis core. Better be ready. Let's see, you really ready to head off? Yeah, I think we're ready. I hope we're ready. Now what's this guy doing? They could fly, so they're okay.
Do my eyes deceive me? The Mechonis is moving.
It's alive.
I'm warning you. You better not drop me. You let me go, and you'll be doing sit-ups for the rest of your life.
Turn over Luigi. I saw on Twitter there's actually a Waluigi themed Switch controller now. Yeah. Oh, you've only played the remaster of Luigi's Mansion? If what I've heard that the remaster's not any good. They didn't do too good of a job porting that. There's still no Waluigi in Smash. Suddenly very quiet.
Linnea.
Welcome to Llama Run. How are you today?
For Lady Mayneth's will to be realized, I had no choice but to use your body. Even so...
Actually, I'm grateful. Thanks to this body, I got to see Shulk and the others again.
Where is Lady Mayneth now?
Shall I call her? She is usually asleep. Maybe she just doesn't want to disturb me. It's an unusual feeling. 2 hearts in one body. It's not every day you get to experience something like this.
I see. That is a great relief.
It's as if I can see into her heart. We each know what the other's thinking, but it's strange. It feels like there's a part of my heart that's hidden. It's the part that holds Mayneth's feelings. And I can't see them. Maybe it's only natural. Everyone has 1 or 2 secrets, right? But I know how much she cares about this world. That's why I'm happy to let her use my body.
Fiora, I think Lady Mayneth is glad that she met you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, back to the action. Lasers everywhere. Got terrible aim. That's for sure. Alright, now they're hitting them. Didn't seem to do much damage though. I guess it's a good thing because we're on that ship.
Shulk, good news from His Highness. The Allied force retreated in time. Casualties were kept to a minimum.
Glad to hear it.
That's great news.
All areas are being prepared for evacuation. We can only hope they make it.
We won't let them down. This is one
The arm
fight
thing.
we can't afford to lose.
Get up on Ricky, all set. Ricky, bounce some heads.
We'll go with you. Can't beat strength in numbers.
Really? You're a tough old-timer.
What's this? The old fossil wants to tag along. As long as you don't slow us down.
Let's see who makes it through the battle.
In game. Get a posture check. And chair noises. Back to cutscene. That didn't take long. Well, it's supposed to already be an opening. We're not supposed to have to make a hole, are we? I guess I do, or I don't know. I don't know. The ship fits through all that. Like, that could have been its own mini game right there. You're controlling the ship flying through. But nope, it's just a cutscene. Guess I couldn't program in let us control the ship. That'd be too much fun. I guess it'd be a very different, very different control schemes, less combat from most of the game.
Everyone ready?
Ready.
Anytime.
Leave it to Hirobon Riki.
Hey, Shulk. What is it this time? Stop worrying and come on.
He's frozen.
The Monado isn't at full strength. I don't know if it can beat Egil.
You talking about that apocryph, whatchamacallit thing? Don't worry. He's no match for all of us together.
At least the previous encounter allowed us to gauge how he fights. We won't make the same mistakes again.
The core is directly linked to the Apocrypha generator. Destroy the generator, and the Apocrypha field will deactivate, allowing Shulk's Monado to function properly again.
Now you tell us. I wish you'd said something earlier. Boy, Shulk, did you hear that? Looks like you'll get your wish.
Something's not right.
What?
Of course something's wrong.
Egil. He called me Zanza. The same Zanza who devastated Mechonis. What did he mean?
The two people inside of
He was just trying to get to you.
Inside of Shulk now.
I told you before, right? I haven't had any visions lately.
Yeah?
But I still know, if I concentrate, I feel like something will happen, and it does.
Are you saying you don't need a vision to know what comes next? Pull the other one.
Ryan, you're going to scratch your head with your right hand.
It was while he was doing
What are
it.
you on about, Shulk? Stop playing around. Oh. But how did you do that?
I can't work it out. Ever since we came to Mechonis, my abilities have been changing. Why would that happen? If it's true that Zanza used the Monado to lay waste to Mechonis, then is it right for me to use it? Is what I'm trying to do really the right thing?
Shulk!
Skip all the cutscenes, gonna be an hour long. There'd be no reason to play it. Or watch it. Now what's happening?
Shulk! What's wrong?
No!
It's happening to him too! Shulk! Hold on! You alright?
Yeah. It's okay. I'm fine now.
Monado's too powerful.
Your control of the Monado has always been flawless. It never crossed my mind that this would happen to you too. Are you sure you're okay?
Perhaps you are suffering this much because you put all your energy into fighting the effect of the Apocrypha.
Ain't you learnt yet, Shulk? How many times do I have to tell you? If something's up, you've got to spit it out, man. I ain't just talking about visions. I mean, whatever's on your mind. All right?
Sorry, Ryan.
Don't go apologizing. It's my fault for not noticing. Let's get one thing straight. I've still got your back.
Thanks.
It's already hurting. Just slap him on the back as hard as you can.
Prepare to die. Shulk. No. Zanza.
This wasn't caused by the Apocrypha. It's a completely different kind of power.
Shulk!
What's happening to me?
Fans are gonna take control of him.
I know I should be glad we made it this far. But if we don't find the Apocrypha generator soon...
Exactly. The fight against Egil's not going to be easy with the Monado in its current state. And we don't know what kind of toll it'll take on Shulk's body. We have to destroy that generator.
It's up ahead.
Shulk?
There's a strong energy coming from up ahead. That has to be it.
Really?
Obviously something guarding it.
Yes.
Then this is it. Egil's gonna be scrap metal when I'm through with him.
Back to in-game. Let's see. Why buy a game that's 90% cutscenes? So you can play through the 10% that's not? Got a chair noises, posture check, and another hydrate. You know, they give it a release date for Tales of Arise. I think it's September 11th, isn't it? I think I pre-ordered that like 2 years ago. Whenever they announced it. So that is on my list to play. Just waiting for it to come out. I don't know, I mean, like I said, not pre-ordered. I'll probably play it as soon as it releases. If I have time to do it. Let's see, well, it wants us to go over there, but I see something glowing in the distance. I'm gonna go see what's over here. What kind of secret we can find. In the gameplay video of it, I showed a third character. I didn't watch I think I watched part of the gameplay video. I watched the trailer. I didn't watch all the gameplay video though. Jackbox sponsor Zag, oh no. I don't know if I'd even want a Jackbox sponsorship at this point. You've kind of burnt me out on Jackbox. Let's go to the door over here. I'm gonna find it. I guess the big green glowing door, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. What am I even saying? I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Just walking around. Yeah, this game does have, I mean, there's a lot of like potential stuff they could have done. Like that cutscene with the ship flying through, that could have easily been its own minigame. But instead it's just a cutscene. But I guess when you've already got a, what's like a 70+ hour game? I guess you gotta end it somewhere. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of Jackbox. You've mentioned it too much. You got some blue roots going down. Oh, Kazoo's an ASMR. It's not much better.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Yeah, we're not dead yet. How much you want to bet there's another cutscene of this flag down here? I'll guarantee there's another one. At the bridge to Apocrypha. Little blue orb over here. To be fair though, this was on the Wii. They're pushing boundaries of what the console could handle. Don't think it could code for the ship. Yeah, that is true. It was a Wii game. But there were like flying games on the Wii. But I guess you're probably running out of storage space at some point. Like how much RAM did the Wii have? Or how much could you fit on a disc? I don't imagine they probably didn't want to go with 2 discs.
It's just as I thought. The Monado feels the same as it did before the Apocrypha took effect. No, it feels even more powerful. The Bionis Monado and this Monado, they have to be connected somehow.
Yeah, it's also on the 3DS, that is true.
Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Why am I remembering that dream? Why now? Without the power, I can't stop Egil. I have to concentrate. All I have to think about is how to stop the Mechonis. If the Monado does bring about the end, then I know what to do. Fiora.
Shulk, what were you thinking about?
Nothing.
So... it's like that, is it?
Really, it's nothing.
Listen, Shulk. If it's too hard for you to handle on your own, talk to me. Huh?
Fiora...
You can tell any of the others as well. We're all here for you. Don't forget that.
You're right. You're here for me.
Well, Shulk was thinking, he wasn't talking.
And don't overdo it, okay? We all saw what happened.
Yeah, the lip sync is a bit off.
Is your arm okay?
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll live.
Oi! You two! Is something up?
No! It's nothing. Come on. Shulk. You can...
And hereupon Ricky's just spinning around as fast as he possibly can as soon as the cutscene ends. Yeah. I didn't do the echoey. I thought I did do the echoey effect. Let's see, there's gonna be another cutscene over here. So you've taken a break from the current game you're playing. That difficult at times, you need a rest. So what have you been playing, Wild Runner? Yeah. This is a boss arena, it's gotta be. Gotta be. Sound like regular talking. Bravely Default. So yeah, I haven't played that one. I haven't really played too many turn-based games recently.
Is this?
Yes. The Apocrypha generator.
Yeah, let's trash the thing. We take this out and it's plain sailing for Shulk.
It should be. It is a miracle that you have been able to use the Monado at all.
Hear that?
Are you really all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Vinaya, we need to find Egil.
The control core is directly above. It is not far.
Wait! It's moving!
No! We're too late!
You mean?
The Mechonis functions have been restored!
No!
Fully operational battle station.
Yes. You puny pests are too late. Fall back! Everyone fall back!
That's a problem.
He's gone and done it.
Huh?
The Mechonis has struck. Not good. I think it must have hit somewhere on Bionis.
When's the Bionis gonna wake up?
No.
Move out! Don't forget, we've still got a job to do.
Right. What?
Of course it's guarded. Why wouldn't it be? Right, back to in-game. Should a mod swap a VIP for the rest of the stream? Well, but that's not how that works. A mod might lose mod, that doesn't mean a VIP instantly gets it. We got the generator here. How do we fight the generator? With Blaze, maybe? Do much? Doesn't do much at all. Okay, Rain's almost dead already. Not exactly what we want. See if you want the pole. Well, if Stormcloud wants to make that pole, they can. I think Stormcloud's still here. So the arm thing. Nobody's doing the arm thing. Okay, we got a couple hits on him. Get Rain back up. Give him some more health. But yeah, even if the pole wins, that doesn't mean you get mod from it. The attack here. The Firebro redeemed a pole. Should a mod swap a VIP for the rest of the stream? Yes or no? Even if it wins, yes, that's not how that works. So this one. That did barely anything. This one. A little bit there. Not enough at all. Not enough at all. And now it's out of stock. I think it's got like a 5-minute cooldown. Something like that. I don't think it's a crazy long cooldown. It's just long enough for the previous pole to be ran. Rain's taking too much damage over there. Way too much damage. It's almost down. A little bit further. Speaking of arms, your cat just decided your hand is supposed to be giving him his ear and chin scratches? Well, that's what cats do, isn't it? What do they say? Cats have staff, not owners. With your shields. Is that good enough? Possibly. Probably not. See, a few more hits, this guy should be down. See, at this point, you would not be surprised if Zack would do it anyway. See. Your hand, I say not his hand? What? You voted just for the memes? Okay, still targeting Rain. Let's do shield. Oh, apparently it's over. Cutscene. Cats don't have hands. Need to get that checked. What?
Chew on that, a pock or whatever. We did it, Shulk. Shulk? Oi!
Another ability.
Whoa.
What's happened to the Monado?
It must have changed just as the generator was destroyed. It's amazing.
Now we're talking. Next up, Egil.
Can you go on?
Me? I'm alright. Come on, we have to stop Egil.
Back on track, just like I said.
You think he'd stretch his other arm occasionally.
Naturally. Everything is falling into place.
You can say that again.
He's scheming something.
But only as long as we remain within the margins of fate. I know not how things will proceed from this point.
So now what are we doing? New art learns Shulk Cyclone. That sounds useful. What does that do? Like new arts? Move over to Shulk. Monado arts. Cyclone. Monado's power arts enemies or Monado's power attacks enemies all around its wielder. That could be super useful. Let's upgrade that a bit if we can. Let's hold up. Is this the good side of you? I think you just got VIP badges. And your other cat is currently outside, refusing to come in despite it raining buckets. It doesn't want to come in. I thought most cats hate water. Apparently that one doesn't. They got all that stuff upgraded. Can't really upgrade anything for Hero upon Ricky right now though. Everything we got equipped already at full. We're already leveled up all the way. Same for Rain, it looks like. Got nothing there. Skill tree was fine. Ace Water, she's just dumb as a box of bricks. See, you got the talk a little achievement. Cool, very cool. Yeah, you can get VIP badges before you become affiliates. I don't think those are connected to affiliate at all. And 3 average viewers. Yeah, you don't need affiliate for VIP badges. I don't think. Just for if you want emotes, you need VIP.
So you worms
Alright, you need affiliate.
Egil! Stop the Mechonis! There has to be a way for us to live in peace! There's no reason for us to fight! You must stop this now!
My reasons are clear and truer than yours.
What's that?
Look, it's Bionis.
May the roar of the Mechonis be the wrath of my people.
We need the other one to wake up or get him away from it somehow.
How many do you think died in that attack? Hundreds? Maybe thousands?
Egil, you'll regret this!
Brother, stop this! You'll destroy the Bionis. Let us put an end to our torment.
It ends when I say it ends. I will end our curse by destroying the world.
You must realize that is not Lady Maynard's wish. That's why she left us her legacy, our whole world.
Pure nonsense. That thing lurking within the Homs girl is no longer our god. This world no longer has a need for gods.
Egil! Stop this!
Face me, Shulk, successor of Xander. I'll crush the Bionis and spread its ashes across the world. Then I'll turn the Monado into dust. Only then will there be peace.
He's got 2 arms going to 1 elbow. Seems a bit inconvenient. Bogman, what's Stealthy Taco? How are you today? Let's see, when you do the build a community, then you get it. Okay, so would you have to sign up for affiliate to get VIP badges, or just have just qualify for it then? I don't know. It's been a while since I was at that point. Let's see, I missed something else in there. You do it both your cats despite how dumb they are. With lovable cats. Thank you for the alert, King Boo, even if you did spell it wrong. 5 unique chatters and 50 followers. Yeah, it's been a while since I was at that point, so I don't really remember. How do we fight this thing? Like, we can't actually get next to it. But somehow we can still hit it? That makes sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Makes no sense at all. See, so even attacking us, it doesn't seem to be moving too much. See, I assume we just keep doing? You didn't give VIP badge until affiliate, I'm pretty sure. I thought we could have them before, but I guess I'm just remembering wrong. It's like they're separate achievements. I assume you can get some of them beforehand, but maybe not. I don't know. I guess if you're at the point where you would qualify to get them, you probably could. Or, I don't know. Why can't I do anything? Need some health. I can't do any effects. That's a Shulk. Didn't see a VIP badge until affiliates. Sounds like. That's what. Yeah, Tacos I didn't get them until afterwards, but I don't remember. So I think I already had the 3 average viewers when I hit 50. When I hit 50 followers. So as soon as I can qualify, I got affiliates. Let's fight these other 2 things over here. It'll let us. So we can get rid of them fairly quickly, looks like. They're only level 68, no big deal. Yeah, it's been a while since that was last July. That's all rain. What's that, 9 months, 10 months, somewhere around there? A lot of stuff has happened since then. Okay, I want to exterminate the clock. Now what's he doing? Let's attack the Bionis. I assume we want to prevent somehow. Let's see, requested by Story Quest. Bionis is being operated by Yalda both. Stop its attack on Bionis. Beat the 3 energy devices around it. Let's do Buster attack. And how do I where's the energy device? Over there. Have to move over there. Oh, we about dead. So give him some health back. Give us some health back too. Why not attack this thing? Energy device right here. Where's the energy device? Apparently we are still about to die though. I guess that's if we don't get rid of the energy devices fast enough, then everybody dies. That's 1, I think. Or I guess not. Or okay, that's 2. Now we just need to get this one over here. Focus on this one. Get rid of this one before something terrible happens. Let's change the tab. Wasn't available yet. Okay, so the tab didn't show up until you got affiliate then. Still some more health. Okay, one more hit should get rid of this thing. We do have enough for a chain link attack. We might need to revive somebody a minute, so we should probably wait on that. Destroy the energy device. Awesome. Okay, now what's happening? The big spin. That's gonna kill Rain, which we do not want. Don't want. Probably should have done that differently. Too late now, though. If we had worn Shulk, we could have healed Rain. Would have been the smarter thing to do. Probably shouldn't have done the chain attack right now. Be a bad idea. Already started though. Nothing we can do about it. There we go. And did it? Nope, too early. Rain is at 1 hit point. 1 hit point. The lump in your ear. That doesn't sound pleasant. Let's revive Rain. Heal Shulk. Then spam the attacks, never let us move again. Here. The exterminator clock. It doesn't really look like a clock. Looks more like a giant spider to me. Have a giant beetle, perhaps. He's chasing me. Or this. What is this? What was that camera angle? Okay, he's already at half health, so we're not doing terrible here. Keep on hitting him. There, yep, little bit more. A little bit more. Spamming the attacks. Nothing else to really worry about here. Nothing else attacking us. Level everyone up more. That would involve having to go grind things, though. Right now, we're not really doing terrible. We seem to be a somewhat appropriate level. We're doing, yeah, we're fine. We're fine, perfectly fine. Okay, these things are back. Probably take them out. I can't move though. Can't see what I'm doing either. Them all to 69. They'll get there on their own eventually. We're not too far from that. What's even going on? And now everybody's losing health like crazy. Sorry, everything went downhill super fast right there. We were fine for a moment. And it all went down from there. So yeah, one shulk. We're gonna do a shield, courage. Then that's okay. Well, hereupon Ricky's still alive. Nobody else is though. Nobody else is alive. Yeah, I'll probably make this. Maybe not. Hyrule is hungry. I'll go find you something to eat. What are you supposed to do when you're hungry? Let's go eat something. Are we okay? Like, how are we even getting the vision? Shulk us down. Well, that's a problem. Have burgers for dinner. Very cool. Get some more health back. Attack. There we go. Okay, this guy's down. But now we just got the big guy. And hereupon Ricky saved the day. Can he do it? I think he did it. Yep. GG's. Taco Box 7. Cutscene.
Incredible.
Whoa. How do you have the strength to do that? Or even if he had the strength, how did his feet stick to the ground?
Shulk! Don't do it!
That's just the robots. He's still alive.
How did this happen? Do it. Kill him. Kill him.
That voice. Who is
Zanza?
that?
Strike him down.
I will. I'll kill him. 1,000 times.
Yes, finish him. End it. It is what you want.
Yes, I want to.
What are those eyes?
I'll kill him. For Fiora. For the Emperor.
I don't think his eyes were black earlier.
For my home.
You must find your Monado. Are you ready?
Are you feeling hungry, eh? Chew on this, scrap for brains.
Kill a Homs to beat us.
Egil once wished only to break the circle of suffering.
Until I've
He
scrapped each
believed
and every one of you! Maynard, the villagers, everyone loved you. Every person.
Yes.
That is why they wished to live alongside
End
you.
it.
It
It is
also
what you
clear.
want.
To Maynard and to me.
Too many voices.
No! This isn't what I want!
Shulk! No! Brother!
Why didn't you do it? Killing me would have saved your world.
I've forgotten all about that.
Forgotten about it?
I realized that we both share the same pain. Egil, I don't have any reason to kill you.
Even if you do not, I still do.
I know. But I won't do it.
If you do not kill me now, my blade will annihilate every last one of your people. Even then...
I can't kill you, but I can stop your blade. And I'll do it. Over and over again until... we understand each other. Okay?
You have used the Monado well. But do you honestly believe you are its master?
Word silence.
Mechonis and Bionis once lived in harmony. They coexisted in peace, without hatred or strife.
Egil, why do you think we were born?
Ah, philosophy. Alas, I'm not very good at answering such questions.
Have you never thought about it? Never contemplated what lies beyond this world?
Beyond this world? Lady Mayneth once said that aside from the Bionis and the Mechonis, this world is filled with nothing but boundless ocean.
But what lies beyond that? We are still young and unable to leave the Bionis or the Mechonis. Say goodbye to our creators, our world. But one day our descendants will. They will leave this place and depart for new worlds, worlds we have never imagined, by strength of their will alone.
Leave this place? That is something I have never considered. However, it would be a truly amazing sight.
Egil, I wish to see that the people of Bionis and the people of Mechonis live in peace and harmony and take care of one another. I wish this for the future of our descendants.
Yes, I too desire this, Arglas.
Who?
Everybody shared the belief that the prosperity of our two worlds would continue for all eternity. It would have done, were it not for the Monado. The Monado refused to permit the existence of the Mechonis. Or rather, the existence of anything but itself.
The Monado has a mind of its own? Where'd it come from?
And one day, it took control of my friend, Arglas. And he became Zanza. It was Arglas, possessed by Zanza, who directed his sword at Mechonis.
I don't understand. Does being controlled by the Monado mean you will eventually become Zanza?
The Monado is Zanza. Zanza is the Monado. The two are one and the same. In order to perpetuate the existence of his soul, Zanza inhabits beings of Bionis. But you appear to be different.
What do you mean?
I can see it. How well you retained a sense of self. Perhaps you can break the curse of Zanza. And was that not precisely our wish, Lady Mayneth?
I don't know much about any curse. For now, all I can do is this, Egil. We can live in peace again.
Again? I see. Yes, you're right.
What? Who was that?
No!
Why?
You shouldn't have done that, little brat.
Did Zanza possess Dixon? Is that what happens? Kind of what it looks like. So what I missed in chat? A goose with a thumbs up. I seems goose emote. Does that exist? If that does not exist, it should. Was that oh yeah, that was chapter 15 already. So 1 hour to do a chapter. These chapters are getting shorter. So Dixon was the true enemy all along. It's kind of what it's looking like. Let's see, oh, you did it. Posture check. More chair noises. Very popular reward today, it seems. Not a bad thing. Another cutscene. Or same cutscene, rather.
Dixon! Why? Oi, old man! Are you completely out of your mind?
Don't you kids ever shut up. I'm just doing my job, as always. Right?
Who are you?
It's you.
He's possessed.
Yes. Now you remember. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Eggle? Too long. Huh?
Zanza's disciple.
Zanza's disciple?
They waited
Eggle,
70 hours to mention this?
Dixon, what are you?
I don't have to explain anything. As they say, seeing is believing. Now, witness it with your own eyes. The moment of Lord Zanza's return.
Shulk!
That can't be good.
Get away from him! No! Ah!
Zanza! I won't let you do this!
There's two Shulks now? What?
Wait, who's this guy?
Zanza.
Do not be surprised. Everything in this world is dictated by the passage of fate. As all that exists is interconnected, time can flow only towards the inevitable. That is the vision of which I, the Monado, am the origin. That which will be, will be.
I'm so confused.
This was all predestined. Ever since I came to reside within Shulk.
What do you mean?
Zanza grew tired from our battle. And then the High Entier ancestors trapped him. His flesh was sealed away on Prison Island. His soul, and hence the Monado, was confined to Osse Tower.
In those ruins? But what does this have to do with Shulk?
We released him from it.
Who discovered those ruins? Who happened to be there? Who was the survivor we found? And who brought back that survivor?
What are you saying? You planned all this when you found Shulk?
Jackpot. It was all for this day. In fact, there was never anyone called Shulk to begin with.
What?
My soul existed inside the Monado. It was fated that I be released. It was shown to me in a vision. At last the time finally came, and then...
The people who found the Monado and freed it awoke Zanza. He sucked the lives from them, so he could live. Shulk was among them.
Shulk was already dead! That's impossible! We grew up together!
You grew up with an empty shell. He appeared to live because I became his life force.
And why are the personalities different?
That is until he had matured as my new vessel and become worthy of wielding the Monado, allowing me to truly awaken and finally return.
Lord Zanza is the soul of the Bionis, but he still needs a living body. Just like Mayneth over there. Call that corpse a friend? Don't make me laugh.
But why use Shulk? What was it that made you select Shulk as your vessel?
There was no particular reason. Shulk merely happened to be there at the time.
There you have it. Anybody would have done. As long as they could swing a sword around, at least.
So then, Shulk's ability to use the Monado.
And those visions that he used to save us.
All because of Lord Zanza. Lord Zanza can see the passage of fate. He simply led you to the inevitable. The destruction of Colony 9. The death of that pompous old high-entier fool. And that grunt Gaddo's miserable demise. All of it.
You evil...
Yeah! There's more. We haven't even got to the best part.
What are you gonna do, Dixon?
Don't you get it? You're just in the way. The lot of you. This world was created by Lord Zanza. By the very Bionis itself. Then you things think you can just spring up all over the place.
All life that is born from me must be returned to me eventually to complete the cycle. For me to continue my existence as before, then all must be restored to its former order.
In other words, the destruction and recreation of the world. Nothing more to it.
First, we must eliminate my greatest obstacle. You, Mayneth, the Mechonis!
Now the other one's gonna wake up.
The Bionis!
There are things we've been walking around on are waking up.
Bionis moves!
A lot of earthquakes.
I've been waiting for this day. Zanza!
Brother, stop! You're too weak!
I don't care. I will gladly sacrifice myself to eliminate Zanza. As long as he lives, there can be no peace for us, or for the people of Bionis.
Right, because he's going to take out the entire world.
Then you shall cease to exist. By the wrath of my blade!
It's...
That's a fancy sword.
the Monado.
I'll show you the meaning of wrath!
It's like they're in VR.
What?
They move around in that room and it moves the big ones in the same movements. How are you gonna fight that?
Why? Egil and Shulk could put their differences aside.
Meaningless sentiment.
Zanza! Right, now!
Yeah!
How could you do this?
It is from me that all life is born. It lives only for me. And it shall be returned.
What's Lady Mayneth gonna do?
So you have finally unleashed your Monado. And there was me thinking you would die with dignity.
I finally understand. The futures of our children belong to them alone. Though we are their creators, their lives are theirs to control. Even if the passage of fate is as you have decided, I will teach you the strength of their will to resist.
Did we get to control one of them? Or is the whole fight a cutscene?
If you choose to deny the existence of every living being but yourself, then I choose to fight. To fight for them!
That's right. We won't let you erase everyone's futures.
This battle is mine, Maynard.
Okay. Haven't been paying attention to the cutscene. Oh yeah, Shulk got turned into Zanza. And Lady Maynard is controlling Fiora. I haven't used Fiora at all, so this could be problematic. I got very quiet all of a sudden. I don't know how any of her abilities work. Of course, with that, with his level being hidden, it's probably a scripted fight anyway. But that we can actually beat him here. Gee, why is it so quiet? Why is it so quiet? Hey, the cutscenes are just very loud. Is that all you've got? I don't seem to have any healing abilities. Yeah. So this one. Can you say something other than that's all you've got? Yeah, I think we're supposed to lose. We can do this now, whatever this is. Invincible? Oh, he was invincible. Well, that's bad timing. Terrible timing. Yeah, we can't. I don't think we don't have any healing abilities. So unless we can. Like, it says we got a chain link attack, but we don't. So we're all by ourselves. Where'd everybody else go? Let's see, you're supposed to lose like in Pokemon. That's scripted boss fights. But he's still alive.
Something wrong. Is this the height of your skill? You call yourself a god?
How come we didn't get to fly a minute ago?
This world with me. So that's why the dead boy is important to you. The Homs are nothing but bacteria clinging to my body.
They are living beings. If you cannot understand this, you have no right to call yourself a god.
And who decides that? A god?
That face is just creepy.
Only a god may decide. This world only needs one god, Maynard. May you rot in that shell for all eternity.
Fiora!
Face me like a god. If not, then say goodbye to your putrid friends!
Hey, what?
Such a fool.
This is what I wish. This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
What did she accomplish? Is Zanza still there? Or is he gone? It's like, yeah, Zanza's still there. What did that do? Now he's got two swords.
This is the passage of fate.
Zanza, disappear.
He's gone. and things ain't looking good for us.
Not good at all. Now he's got gold armor.
Let it begin. The ceremony of destruction and recreation.
That was Prison Island. Where he was imprisoned. Is he good now? No, he's still a bad guy. He's destroying everything. So what's he doing? Like absorbing the ether energy from them? Well, it looked like, because everything's green.
The Bionis. That light. What's happening now?
Vanea. I'm sorry. I
understand. I always knew it might come to this.
Go, Vanea. Do what you must, while there is still time remaining. All hope is not lost.
No! You must come with me.
I, too, have something that I must do. The final wish, trusted to me by Lady Mayneth.
Oh, brother. Melia?
I understand your feelings. Leave it to us. We know what we must do. We will do all we can for the people of Mechonis.
What can we do?
Now go. Shulk can still be saved. Do not let the last glimmer of hope be extinguished.
Egil, go in peace.
Let's go. We're leaving the Mechonis. Ryan, take care of Shulk.
Got it.
You okay?
Yes.
So how do we fight him
It
now?
still works. The whole place is gonna blow. We must return to Junks via the central factory.
Let's go!
Dun, what about Egil?
He'll fight Zanza to the very end. But we have our part of the bargain. Once he's gone, we're the only ones left. Let's move, everyone!
Alright, so Egil's still alive, but probably not much for much longer. Okay, so back in the game then. Let's see, what do we got up here? Welcome to Xenoblade, where our plot twists are Schrödinger, where they do and don't make sense. Like, I don't understand how, like, Lady Mayneth sacrificed herself helped anything there. Because the other guy's still alive. Just stopped him for, like, just a moment. Xenoblade is like, One Piece doesn't get you until really late, yeah. Like, everything's suddenly picked up speed drastically. Like, every scene with Ricky as the focus is the best. Yeah, I think we're kind of past all the Ricky scenes. Okay, well, since we're using Fiora now, we should probably, let's see, we should probably change her. I don't think I've upgraded her arts at all. Let's go in here and do that. Nope. Level up. We got Spear Blade. Up all the way. The attack would have killed everyone. She could only block it with herself. Okay, so she stopped his attack momentarily. Otherwise, everybody would be dead. We wouldn't have any chance. Okay. Kinda makes sense then. Okay, so wait, she did have a healing energy attack? But I guess we didn't have access to it a minute ago? The whole game is bad now. No, Ricky, 1 out of 10. Well, we can get Ricky back in the group if we want to. So yeah, I don't really know what the best abilities for her to have are. We'll just go with what the default ones are for now. We can always change those around later if we want to. There. I mean, we could swap out Dunban, or we could either have Fiora, Rain, and Ricky, or have Dunban or Ricky. I assume y'all want Ricky though. Surprised he even gave it a 1. You give it a negative 10 out of 10. Well, that's just brutal. Okay, so you all say swap out Dunban, I assume. There we got Rick again. See, then what we got up here? Change it. No, stick with all the equipment we got. Seems to be fine for now. I assume we got to teleport else. Yep. It's Riki. Okay, what's gonna happen over here? Another cutscene? Or we get to play the game for a little bit. What is that thing? Okay, back at the Apocrypha generator. Running around. Should probably look at our weapons here because we haven't changed Fiora's weapons in a long time. Got the carbon blades. Okay, we got lots of better weapons then. See, those are better. Anything else better in here? Not really. No, let's look at that. I don't think we've got any more armor for her currently. Got Blaze Plus, increases blaze damage. Aggro up, HP up, let's get that. Power gloves? Okay, those aren't really... that one's better. For goggles. Ether frame. It's 13. The very not family friendly costumes. Go attack arms. Why are the arms so big? The attack boosters. The Nemesis drones. So you got Shulk, Ricky, Fiora, or Shulk, Ricky / Dunban are your favorite teams. Don't have the patience to set up the range strats. I've been using rain the whole game. I kind of think it makes sense to keep him out. Got Spike. 153 damage back to the attacker. That could be useful. Let's see, imagine a ghost eating somebody. See. Let's go back up here. Go chill defense, or should get more spike damage. That seems super useful. Spike defense. Paralysis resist, recovery up. Use HP restore when being healed. Okay, then we didn't change this. Okay, that's better. We're gonna change it though. Back over here. What are words? Go with the base one, I guess. Oh, I got one more gem. One more gem to put on.
Wait.
Then buff time. Extends gem buff effect by 98%. Strength up, all that's equipped already. Let's see what that does. Or not bleed defense. Buff time plus. Try that out. Last time I checked, they die in lava in Super Mario Odyssey? You know they prefer lava? What? It's not somebody something? Imagine a ghost eating something. I'm so confused. What is even happening here? Last time we checked, they die in lava. What dies in lava? Lurk Burger, okay, see you later, Fire Bro. Appreciate you being here. See you around later. Wait, we didn't, or did we change our weapon? I don't think we changed the weapons. Or yeah, we did get to the weapons. That's fine. Away we go. But yeah, I did say someone instead of something. I guess ghosts don't eat? Unless it's a... Well, there was a ghost in Luigi's Mansion 1 that eats things. Wait, where are we going? Just run around forever? The awkwardly long bridge. Not much going on. Just running around. Poos are very round, so... they're round because of all the eating they've been doing. Oh no. Well, that's not what you want to do. Once you played the game without a cutscene. Today, yes. Because we looked through the menus for 2 minutes. No cutscenes in the menus. How far back did that send me? Right here. We don't even need to jump though. Run straight up this thing. Straight up with you. We can get it lined up properly. So that's the thing. Like right now, I'm still not really even playing. Just press forward and you run up the ramp. Because I guess the place was supposed to be exploding, maybe? I don't know, forgot. It's like it's everything. The hype died down super quickly. Guess we gotta go find Zanza. We can figure out how to deal with them. I don't know what we want to do when we get there. We don't have Lady Mayneth with us anymore. So that would mean Fiora's just say normal harm at this point. No special abilities that I'm aware of. Not that way, this way. Still going round and round. Can I see my map? Okay, we're almost there. We're getting closer. Little by little. Give him a cookie, that'll calm him down. Give Zanza a cookie. That fixes everything. You can't fix it with if you can't fix it with cookies, you're not using enough cookies. We're going the wrong way. Go through here. See, rolls a 28. Not what you want. See, we going inside this thing? Probably. Yep. Okay, out. Gotta get away from this place. Apparently, you have a quest. Yes. Odd time for a quest. You seem really talkative. I heard from Benet that there is a weapon production machine here. Do you know what came to mind when I heard that? Please tell me more. Okay, maybe there's something we can do. Not pretending you don't know what I'm getting at. You can make a weapon, an extraordinarily strong one. The materials are all ready. Just take them to the machine and you can make a weapon for Fiora. A new weapon will come in handy. Are you interested? Because you're so considerate. Thank you for keeping me in mind. It's okay, no need to thank me. It's the least I can do. Okay, so use the weapons creation machine in the control tower of the central factory. Okay, I imagine we need this to defeat Zanza. I know you like the new weapon, be careful how you go. Weapon materials. Okay. Quest. That's not the best we want. Let's look at our quest log. Where's it at? The freezing Nopon, save the Machina. Food delivery. Where is it at? Let the invest. It's not that one, is it? Nope. How do I? It wasn't the main quest either. I don't think. Focus manage. Need to escape to the central factory. That's not what we want though. How do I get the other quests? Demands invention. Let's see. Save the Mechon. Fallen arm. I want to be a Homs. Food delivery. A new weapon for Fiora. There it is. Activate that. Why is chat eating cookies? Why not eat cookies? Let's see. Someone said cookies. How do you fix weight gain with cookies? I don't know. I guess unless you you fill a bunch of boxes of cookies and use them as weights, perhaps. Don't actually eat them. Sugar-free cookies are actually fairly nice. You have some in your house. Then with sugar-free chocolate digestives. I don't know what that is. Why is chat eating cookies? Oatmeal and raisin cookies are good. It depends where from. My mom made some of those a few weeks ago. They are really good. I didn't think I would like them, but I actually did. Just like raisin cookies with like chocolate chips, not oatmeals, chocolate chips and raisins. Surprisingly good. See, which cookie are you talking about? The not Jackbox cookie. Let's hide that menu. You got chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies, oatmeal cookies. Got peanut butter cookies covered in chocolates. Let's see, here we go, mixed popcorn. Okay, so we love it, Stormcloud. Appreciate you being here. I don't remember the last time I had popcorn. It's been that long. So we just came from this direction. Now we gotta go all the way back. All the way back. A little bit strange. Just padding the runtime. Let's eat that cookie. Well, that got dark. Let's see. How far down are we going? All the way down. Is there a door down here? On this platform, perhaps. Do not know. Let's see, we're going down. What's going on over there? All kinds of stuff spinning around. Just auto run down. Where are we going? Okay, we're going, yeah, down below. So we can probably just jump. Right there. There we go, perfect. Takes some damage, but it doesn't matter. We teleport away? Got the idea? That, and they teleport even though they're not on the platform. I think he's dead anyway. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Face maintenance bay. How do I get out of here? One over here we can mine. Might as well do that. Why not? Get that stuff. And they probably won't use it anytime soon though, if at all. This rip cookie. Area control, turn that off. And where we're going? Still lost. Why is this thing so far away? I guess I could have teleported, didn't think about that. We've done some teleporting. Yeah, so we got Air Fang, Attack Inflicts Break. Zero Gravity Inflicts Paralysis. Rear Blade. Sight from behind to deal more damage. Got Healing Energy removes debuffs and grants Regenerate. Inflicts Daze on enemies suffering from topple. Absorbs Ether from enemies. What does that do? I mean, it absorbs Ether, but what does that do for me? Like, charging my other abilities quicker, perhaps? Don't know. Yeah, that's... But we should probably be fighting them anyway, just for the experience points. Let's go ahead and look at our map here. That we can't teleport to any of that apparently. Can I even see my map? Legends? I guess I can see the map, but I can't see where I actually need to go though. That's the problem. I guess I just gotta run over there then. Let's go this way. We'll go this way. Got an oil fox, whatever that is. A little bit strange. Yeah, we should probably fight some things just to get experience. Just wait for something to attack us, because you know something's going to. Not just gonna let us walk all the way over here. Even though there don't seem to be very many monsters around here. I'll use the same stream title as last time. Not family friendly. Oh no. Oh no. There's some stuff that wants to fight. They're not gonna let us just go through. Let's do this. Absorb Ether, see if that does anything for us. I don't know if it did or not. Lock on to a target. What is that? What does that even do? We locked on anyway. Yeah. Yeah, if the title's not family friendly, I don't particularly need to know about it. There, moves debuffs. I don't think we really have any buffs or debuffs at the moment. Yep, so you do this, do that. All the things. Enemy attacked enemy, or nope, okay, it's already defeated. Didn't even get to read what it said there. Okay, this thing's awake! Who'd have thought? I thought it was sleeping. How was M96 awake? Okay, so we'll go with this. With that. This one. We didn't get a loop. Why no loop? I wanted a loop.
I'll be back.
Yeah, thank you for lurking. Boo, see you around later. Appreciate you being here. Just having to think, what did we just leave Shulk's body laying there? Because like the Zanza came out of Shulk. He didn't use the same body. Development Rainy 7, how are you today? Are we doing well? There's that intro sound effect. I was beginning to wonder if the sound effects were working. But I guess we've been on the cutscene scene so long. Everybody came in during the cutscene. Development Rainy, how are you today? I feel like we're approaching the end game. Even if we do still have a couple chapters left. I don't even need to go this way. There. Where are we going? This way? He rolls a 91. This way. Doing good? Glad to hear you. We're doing pretty good here today. Lots of cutscenes in the game so far. Stream's going fairly well. So far. I feel like I just said the same thing 3 different ways. That doesn't really make sense. So grab this orb thing. We'll go back this direction, I think. There's an orb down here. Let's grab that. Hello, Sharkbot ZZ. And go back up and around. Over to the side. Yeah, I think we're on like chapter 16 now? Yeah, 15 or 16. We went through one chapter super quickly, so I think we're on 16. But yeah, we are getting close to the finale. There should be like a weapon we can build over here. We're just gonna find where to build it. Very long ways away. At least we can teleport back. Once we get all the way over here, I assume. I reckon we're gonna have to walk all the way back again. But since they're only at level 61, whereas we're level 67, so got a little bit of a jump on them. Yeah, then we're gonna do this one, that one. Inflict paralysis, why not? See if it works. Or if it's inflict paralysis, fill talent gauge with topple. Not really sure what that means, but okay. These are all the abilities. Inflict daze. Or if we're already inflicting topple, that'll inflict daze. Not really sure what infect or absorbing ether does for me. Goes through this. Almost got him. Almost got the big guy. Then we gotta deal with the small guys. Everything's gold colored now. Apparently that means they're a higher level, I assume. Do a chain link attack. See if it'll let us actually do anything this time. This one. Last time it only let us do one loop. There we go. Round 2. Okay, there we go. Did a decent amount of damage there. Not too bad. I don't even know which one I'm attacking now, though. I'm gonna go with this one. Crisis response units. Keep hitting him. Okay, I think Ricky healed me over there. Okay, another chain link attack. Look at this one. Did nothing. Spins. Do that one. Yeah, it doesn't do nearly enough damage. Did nearly enough. Rain's got a lot of health though. Got 9999. All the 9s. Not do anything. It's still alive. That's double blade. The air thing. Another chain link attack. That's convenient. Red one. Pirates and popcorn. Welcome back, Stormcloud. Good to see you again. I'm not sure why I did that attack. Didn't make a ton of sense. This one. Everybody's still at full health, so we're not really having any, like, we're not taking any damage. At least when we are, we're healing back fairly quickly. Ether down. Okay, so then we want to do this to remove debuffs. I think actually our buffs are up. We haven't been debuffed. Do that. Do this. And like an area attack. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I had popcorn. You have braces, it kind of puts an end on eating popcorn. Inflict paralysis. Inflict daze. The chain link attack, why not? Hopefully this moves on to the other guy. You. The hero pawn. There we go. Maybe this one. Okay, it's still going. Awesome. Let's spin. We hit both of them. That ends at 94,000. Awesome. Not bad. Nice and salty too. It'll make me want some popcorn. Another chain link attack. How are we getting so many chain link attacks? This one. Spin, 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 spin to win. You right now, you're just inhaling the popcorn. The Magna Nibbler 2. Is that better than what Ricky's currently got? Change equipment. Find Ricky over here. He's already got the Magna Nibbler 2. What you already got? Open all the chests. We'll be good to go. It's in there. Find part M. I don't know what all these parts are for. Another Magna sword. Thing. The power boosters. Let's keep on going. Everybody said Ricky, thought you think of Ricky. It's the hero pawn Ricky 5. I think he did have a channel points goal to replace his webcam with a picture of hero pawn Ricky for a stream. Don't know what happened to that. It's been a while since they've streamed. We'll have the worst time later. You have a dentist appointment. I've had lots of dentist appointments. Yeah, what's so bad about dentist appointments? I guess depends what you're having done. There. Okay, we want to. Can we do this one to turn off debuffs? So we're gonna do that. Yeah, when I got these aligners, they didn't tell me they're gonna have to shave down some of my teeth and then put brackets on them. They didn't tell me any of that up front. And then they're like, surprise! Because they're eating popcorn. They paying to get the pieces out. Oh. Well, just false really good before you go. You should get them all out. That guy not attack. Can you not reach him from here? There we go. Apparently we can attack him. They don't. Yeah, these guys are way lower level than we are. That one is going down. Am I supposed to get you down there? I guess we stunned them. They fell into the lava. Alright, Swords and Soldiers, 8 Steeds, 116 waffles. We got this. The rain was a smelly Orluga? One of those giant green monsters. Chain link attack. Never decides to move again. And you said they put this game on the 3DS. I don't know how they could fit this game on the 3DS. I imagine the graphics probably look terrible. Some of these areas are fairly detailed for a 3DS game. I don't know why I keep doing the debuff one. We don't really need that yet. Two more attacks. There we go. Okay, there's lots of stuff going on for a 3DS screen. I don't remember what the resolution was, but it was fairly low. What's over here? Are we going this way? Nope, other way. Then again, there could be a secret over here. There's an orb thing sitting there. The blood oil? Whatever, what that's good for, I have no idea. Not a clue. Not a clue. We're going down here. We're fine. A little bit of damage, no big deal. Okay, we can teleport over there. Area map. It wouldn't let me teleport earlier, but we know we're going. Oh, I cannot skip to. Okay, so we can't teleport right now then. Skip to this one? Nope. Well then. So we do actually have to run all the way. DS can show detailed anime so you don't know. Man, it's been a while since I've used the 3DS. I don't remember the screen being very high res though. Because I remember, like on the 3DS XL, you can see the pixels. So we're gonna fight these guys as we can. Go in the back first. You go that. Should probably rearrange some of her abilities. To even get one with an area attack. This one. Healing energy. We're fine, perfectly fine. Didn't stand a chance. That's. Yeah, I have a hard time going back to the DS just because of the screen size. But this. That'll them down. What am I saying? Just stumbling over all my words again. I'm still trying to tell me what all the effects are on the side of the screen. Like, how far back do we have to go? That other guy could have destroyed the whole planet by now. You gotta go get the better weapon. The 3DS has a lot of games you really enjoy. The 3DS is probably the smallest game library I have. Now, there's 4 games on my shelf and like one underneath my TV over here. I've got a few digital games that most of them being DSiWare. Definitely got transferred over. I think that's where we're going, right? What do I have on my shelf? I got Ocarina of Time, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Mario Kart 7, and Mario 3D Land. It's not work. I'll do it right. It's not where we're going? Oh, there. Okay, I just had to wait on it. DS is kind of at death's door, just hanging on one end. The hinges broke. You can get replacement shells for the DS. I imagine it's fairly complicated to reshell it, but it can be done. There. With my DS, I've got a ton of DS games. I can't remember if I listed those on the Discord or not, but I've got 30 DS games. Whereas I've only got 4 or 5 3DS games. That's what it is. I bought the 3DS fairly close to launch. And then there was kind of a drought in 3DS games. So by the time they started coming out again, I kind of lost interest in the 3DS. Can't be bothered. Use your 3DS. Yeah, if you got a 3DS, you might as well just use that. You can still play the games. But if you wanted a challenge, you could order you some like transparent shells for the DS. And just try to swap them out. That could be cool. I've got like a transparent gray. I think it's DS Lite shell. I've been meaning to try to reshell and just haven't got around to it yet. Got the war blades. There we go. Change equipment. Here, war blades. Not even show those. I guess they're blue. Everything's blue. It's gonna go HP up. Then HP steal. What does that do? 15% probability that an auto attack will recover 77 HP. That could be useful. I'll go with that. Why not? And now we gotta go back to the ship. Yep. How do I get back to the ship then? Not that one. Can we teleport back? Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, we can't teleport any of these things. Can't teleport anywhere. Means we gotta actually run all the way back. That's a little bit annoying. Yep, can't skip to it. Can't skip to it, gotta run all the way back. Hide that. Get back over here. Have a transparent Game Boy. Yeah, I have a transparent orange Game Boy Advance and SP. I don't have the like Game Boy Color yet. Or the there's also like a third-party shell. I mean, I guess they're all third-party. Or like the original like Game Boy. Yeah, I have an original Game Boy that was my mom's. I wouldn't reshell that one. I'd have to find another one. Reshell. See, it's gray and a pink transparent Game Boy Color. Cool, very cool. Need to find your GBA. See, unless you want to use picture chat, you're not going back to your DS. Yeah, I forgot about, or I'd about forgotten about picture chat. I remember taking my DS to school like near the end of the year, because they only let us bring games at their like the last week of school for some reason. Then I left picture chat open the entire day, just to see how much it would fill up. Then I let somebody else use my 3DS for like the last 30 minutes of the day. I told them like, you do whatever you want, but don't close picture chat. And guess what they did? They closed it. It's like you had one job. You closed it. So, yeah, I'd also lost my Game Boy Advance for a while. I had a silver one. I think I've told this story before. Yeah, I had a silver one. We lost it probably a month or two. So my parents bought me a red one to replace it. And then we find the silver one in my sister's closet. We still have no idea how it got there. Why, did my sister put it in there? Was my mom cleaning one of the rooms and she put it in my sister's closets? Or what happened? I remember waiting when he was 8, hoping someone would join picture chat, and no one did. Then he had, what was it? He had the Street Pass on the 3DS. I remember, like, I'd always get super excited when I finally did pass somebody who had a 3DS. Because, like, it was a very rare occurrence. Like, it carried everywhere, and then, like, you'd find, like, you're bumping to, like, 3 people, or maybe, like, 1 person in 3 months. It's very rare. But then if you went to the zoo or something, where you get 10 people super quickly. As far as just, like, going around town, you never run into anybody. I really wish they had brought Street Pass to the Switch. Because I have seen people with Switches in public. I never saw anybody with a 3DS. The Yoshi dancing. Yeah, I don't know if they could still bring it to the Switch or not. It feels like something they could, like, if the Switch, or I would assume the Switch, I mean, it's got Bluetooth, so I don't know if the Switch has the hardware to do Street Pass or not. I don't know if that's something that could fit into a game cartridge. Like whatever transmitter you would need, would it fit in a game cartridge? Do not know. I guess that could also be, or well, about to say like security risk, but they had it on the 3DS.
I'm back.
Bring your 3DS with you sometimes. Yeah, I don't really have any reason to currently. Cause I don't really play too many games on the go. Like, you feel so fat now? You ate too much? Uh-oh. Does that mean you're one of the big fire bros now? Jumbo fire bro. I don't remember what those are called. I know you said you had hammer bros and sledge bros. Is there a jumbo fire bro? I don't remember now. I think that's something that would be a thing. Can I go through here or is this the wrong way? Your heavy fire bro. Sumo bro. We got a parched noble, whatever that is. Can we not go this way? Is it blocked off? Are they gonna jump that? Nope. Yeah, that's a problem. I think we found a dead end. We gotta go back. I gotta go back. Fire Sumo bro. Something over here. They might as well get it because we're this close to it. Of course, it's got guards. Level 59. You're a bit too loaded to be any threats here. But as soon as I say that, they'll actually become a threat. Gonna have the hardware, alright. Just you had to pay for online. It goes on. Here, I read that site here. Yeah. That one. Gonna have the hardware rights, just you have to pay for online. It goes on, it would be a useless game without online. It would be sold on the eShop, so no cartridge. I was saying if it didn't have the hardware, could they put the hardware on a cartridge to accomplish it if they really wanted to? Why would Street Pass require online? Because all that's local. I don't really know why that would need online. Do this, do that. Says yes. Looks like you miss. Oh, Ricky's level 69 now. He is level 69. Don't do this. Chain link attack, why not? Why not? This one, not do anything. I probably should have stuck with the same colors. Yeah, because we didn't get any loops. Didn't get to loop around. So tomorrow, when we do our daily workouts, then you'll be your desired stage of fire bro. You won't be the big bro anymore. They would just make it online, you know it? I don't understand how that would work though. The whole point of Street Pass is it's local. Unless there's some other feature involved, I don't know why you would need online, or why that would be part of the subscription. I guess you'd have to have it to download the game. Have it be a bonus of having the subscription. That would cut a lot of people out of being able to do it though. But if you're doing something local like that, you want as many people as possible. Because if he limits because that takes you back to the problem with the 3DS. There's not many people had it at the time, so you didn't run into very many people. Whereas I feel like tons of people have a Switch. You want the new Pokemon Snap? I haven't even looked into that. I mean, I've heard of the original Pokemon Snap. It didn't really, it never piqued my interest. I'm not really into like a photography game. See, make sure I didn't miss anything else in there. It was the best mod in the universe. I don't remember adding that one. It's a complete lie. Let's see, so where are we going here? All the way back. Want to get on your birthday? Yeah. Yeah, if that looks like something you would enjoy, that'd be awesome, but just it's just not the game for me. I don't think it's anything I would stream. One moth remains. You're one moth away from your birthday. Way on the elevator. Here it comes. Can find a moth for me? I don't think I need any moths right now. I think I got plenty of them. 0 is plenty. What do I do with a moth anyway? Central tower lift is going the other way. Just talking to Storm. You find a moth for Storm. Oh, then they'll have enough moths. You like the fluffy ones? The fluffy moths. Right over here. Find you a white fluffy moth. We'll collect the orbs on our way back. Kinda weird they don't let you teleport through here. It's just a long ways to go for these weapons here. Hopefully they are worth it. 10 months to your birthday, can't wait. I'll be here before you know it. The years seem to be flying by now. What was this, May? Like the 5th month of 2021 already? Does not sound right. Or wait, no. What's that? January, February, March, April, May. Okay, this is the 5th month. All my months have blurred together at this point. You're going up, I think. Looks like, yep. Okay, we're 5 months into 2021. I've only had to write a date like 3 times. I'll be surprised if I'm still not writing 2020 if I have to write that on anything. 7 months, 1 week, and 5 days. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that just for security. You don't want to post your actual birthday online. A lot of places use that for security questions. This is looking at the Discord. What's on the Discord? Let's see. Run around, run. Yeah, stuff like your full name, your birth date, your address, your where you live, stuff like that. You don't want to post that online. They got a crisis unit up here. What kind of crisis is there? Why are the voices so quiet and the music so loud? Let's check him. Level 61, no big deal. No big deal. How much to yours? Let's see, there now it just reveals the mum. Yeah, mum thing can probably get away with. Let's do this. Now you know Firebro's birthday, oh no. See, you never know who's lurking in the shadows. I didn't know Taco was still here. That's why you don't give out information. You never know who is lurking. There. I don't know what lock on does. Locks on targets. Locks on to a target. What does that accomplish? You not know. You not know. Stays here the whole time. Yeah, what am I? Okay, we're doing channeling attack. Didn't realize that. We've been lurking for a while. Get to this one. Can we loop? Another loop. There we go. We're not doing very much. Okay, that did a decent amount of damage. The other attack didn't do much. Did that take it out? How did it do half his health in one attack? Doesn't make sense. How'd that happen? This rain, since when is rain that strong? Yeah. Do this one. Absorb ether, whatever that does. Okay, then what is it? What is it? There, we're fine. Right now, I mean, I guess these guys are lower level than we are, but haven't had to worry too much about them. I'm not gonna use a chain link attack yet. There we go. Reinforced thruster. Whatever that's good for, I have no idea. Take all of you. Take all of this. All the random items. I got more items than I know what to do with. We haven't really done too much inventory management. It's like we went through our like armor and weapons several times. Like as far as just random items we're carrying, I don't really know what they're for. Other than like random side quests. Which kind of makes it where you don't want to sell anything ever. Another ether deposit over here. The good, or what is this? Water ether? Or, yeah, bright water ether. Like we could definitely make some gems, but do we need to is the question. Probably not. At least not rare. But we're not having too much trouble with the bosses yet. But until we start having trouble, not really a reason to go and try to level up anymore. Hey Mario, who is your first permanent partner? We had 412 waffles. Nope, not that way. This way. We're going around and rounds. Yeah. Yeah, we still got a long ways to go. Why can't we teleport? It's like, go get this weapon. It's only 10 miles away, no big deal. I'll take any time at all. That's what I would call padding the run time. Because you're literally spending time running. There's no way to run faster that I'm aware of. There. You do have the auto run. So go up there. It's a Goombario. 412 buffles for Fire Bro. Scary, you hate italics. I think if you have the the Franker Face Z extension, you can actually change it back to be orange or whatever color your name is. But I haven't figured out how to get that into OBS yet, so that doesn't help me too much. Yeah, I think Franker Face you can change it back. It's actually give you the opportunity to finish any quests in the area as you come up back to Agripir. Okay, that does make sense. Do we, I haven't really decided if I want to bother with quests though. I mean, we've done a bunch of them earlier. I mean, we do have a few in here. I mean, I guess they are timed, aren't they? So if we don't do them, we can't come back and do them later. The white moths are both creepy and cute at the same time. You've received an order from an ancient terminal. Destroy the mechon that's disobeying orders. Like, do we want to do this stuff? Or just continue the main story? Beat the wrathful or Orobus in the area of Dio's Pillar. Maybe we missed those, it seems. 6 Grape Springs. Just check memes? See. Is possible? Is it colorized and italics? Oh, I can do both. Pretty cool. See, I guess there's only 3 in here, but how close are they? Will it show me on the map? Or I can't teleport back there though. Where would that even be at? Here? It doesn't tell me how to get there. It's kind of hard to... I don't know where to go. I guess the... Defeat the Wise Grimmery Zidonia Plaza? Yeah, if it doesn't give me, like, where to go and I can't teleport to it. It's kind of like we don't really have a choice. But to just leave it. Military status. Put that one. Google.com? What? Yeah, we're just gonna focus on the main quest, I think. Yes, go over here. Because most of the side quests seem to be just go here and fight this guy. And then that's about it. I don't reckon there's any like story stuff we're missing. We'll take a screenshot of this and post it in the Twitch chat channel Discord. Okay, sounds good. Check that out in a little bit. Post the link. How dare you? Dare you post a link? I guess if we really wanted to, we could look up on Google like how to get to different places, but it seems a bit time consuming. It doesn't really sound fun. Everybody's posting links in my Twitch chat. Where are we going? Okay, so we're at least in the right area now. Let's see, we'll probably get we'll get close where we're supposed to go. Then I'll probably take a quick like 2-minute break. And then we'll come back to what I assume will be another cutscene. Because it's either take the break right before a cutscene or right after a cutscene. I don't know which is better. Let's get some popcorn. Get our popcorn ready. Yeah. Want to be famous and go seek medical support. You shouldn't want to be famous, apparently. According to Stormcloud, that's a bad medical condition. I did not know that. Okay, apparently we're still auto-running. Didn't realize. I accidentally turned it off. The smoke cylinder there. Okay, so there's a ship. We're finally back to the ship. See, funny joke. No can be famous by asking. Can't ask to be famous. Okay, so right here. Go ahead and save. Just see where we are again. How far into the game are we? 60 hours right at chapter 16. So we got this and 2 more chapters to go. Yeah, I think we'll take a quick break right now. So we've been live for about 2.5 hours now. So I will be right back, refill my water and all that. Do you want to be famous and do a severe crime to become infamous? I'd be famous, but do you really want to be famous for that reason? I don't think so. But yeah, I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, so BRB.
Hello?
Okay, we are back. Let's see, I probably should have stopped recording during that